I'm Michael, this is Lexi. Let's take a look at the Copenhagen Plank. The Copenhagen Plank is a, we'll just say, unique variation of a side plank. There are a couple of different ways that we can scale this or progress this. I'm going to give you a handful of those in this video, but I want you to know two things up front. One, the Copenhagen Plank has some low ab and side ab engagement that happens. It is also very demanding on the hip adductor, i.e. the inner thighs. What that means is that if we're weak through hip rotation, this is a really good exercise for us to build that strength in hip rotation. But also, it places a lot of force on the knee in the first version. And so if you've got some knee stuff that happens, or your knees are just tired, go to the scaled version, go to the regression, and don't think you're gonna get less out of it. You can actually still train the adductors really well. You might just spend more time in the position of the plank, but don't strengthen your adductors at the cost of your knee. That's kind of counterproductive thinking. Anyway, here's our Copenhagen Plank. So Lexi's gonna bring her left hand to the floor. She's gonna put her right foot on top of our bench, and then she's gonna open herself up into her best ever side plank. Final step is that her left foot comes underneath. Now, I'm gonna just give Lexi a couple of quick cues that I promise you need as well. Pull your shoulders back, open up your chest, squeeze your butt, and push your hips forward 1 inch. This is the alignment we wanna see. If someone looks at you from above, they should see your shoulder, your hip, and your ankle in one straight line, and almost everything on that line is twitching. Final little note, left foot's pushing up into the bottom of the bench. I'm gonna ask Lexi to hold for 3, for 2, and for 1, relax. So that is our full expression of Copenhagen Plank. Maybe that is your thing, maybe it's not. I know for myself, if I have squatted heavy in the last 24 hours, I do not do this because my knees are just cranky enough, they're just tender enough that that kind of force feels really bad to me, so I avoid it. So this is what I do instead. We're gonna go to the full regression. This time I'm gonna have Lexi set up with her knee on the bench and her foot also on the bench. So her entire lower leg is gonna be on the bench, and then she's gonna come down to her hand, just as we were before, so out to the side. And you're gonna have to figure out your own distance here. That's a little bit of a challenge. And again, Lexi, shoulders back, puff up your chest, squeeze your butt, push your hips forward, long line from shoulder to hip to knee now. This version has no force on the knee because we're not working off the extended leg. But now what I can ask Lexi to do is squeeze her inner thighs together with as much as she got, like she's trying to crush that bench. Let's hold for 3, for 2, 1. Lexi, thanks, relax. Guys, that is our Copenhagen Plank. Don't be a hero. Don't work the adductor at the expense of your knee. If you need to go to the knee, go to the knee. If it is your first time doing Copenhagen planks, start at the knee, and then you can work the progression out to the foot. And you can even go mid-calf, right? You don't have to go all the way from knee to foot. You can extend that slightly, but play with it. If it hurts your joints, especially at the knee, back off, go to the regress version. Thanks.